Albert, what are you doing all day in a cave? Oh, I know. You're waiting for the next broadcast of Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
Ah, my lords and ladies, geeks, geekarellas, geekulas, and geekeritas. I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's Nerve-Wrackin' Theater. And tonight we'll travel back in time to a time that never was, with a sword and sandal epic that comes to us from Italy and Yugoslavia. Ha ha! This was one of a number of films in this very popular genre featuring muscle men, monsters, and mayhem. Tonight, from 1962, it's the savage celluloid selection, Fire Monsters against the Son of Hercules. Now, this film, as was typical of films like this in the 1960s, was released and re-released under a few different titles. This film was also known as Colossus of the Stone Age, Land of the Monsters, and its original title, Maciste contro I Monstri. More on that later. But for now, my lords and ladies, let's travel back to when loincloths were the fashion and chafed thighs were a way of life. Here is Fire Monsters against the Son of Hercules.
Through the centuries in olden times there lived the sons of Hercules, heroes supreme. They roamed the earth righting wrongs, helping the weak and oppressed, and seeking adventure. They were the mightiest of mortal men. One of them was Maxus. It is of his deeds we tell now, of his struggle with the Fire Monster. Thousands of years ago, an immense glacial ice cap spread over a great part of the earth, and vast regions were blanketed in snow and fatal cold. Shelter and food for animals and primitive man became scarcer and scarcer. Soon large parts of the earth became unlivable, and beasts and men alike fled to the few warmer lands that were left. Great numbers died in the wanderings, but small bands did survive to become dwellers in the caves, or nomads, and to become worshippers of the very forces of nature which had brought them such agony. Of these, one was the tribe of Dora, worshippers of the sun.
Dora! Father, the frozen wastes are finished.
Yes, the sun god has guided us on our march, Idar. Forward! build a village. And here we will live in peace, and after us, our children. And all the children who come after them, if the sun god gives us his protection. Never go out camel if our tribe is to survive.
Don't worry, Dork. Presently they will have finished building our village. And your son Idar must make up his mind to choose a woman.
I think he's already done that.
Idar, you are the son of Doric. And one day you will be chief of the tribe. It's your right to choose the woman you want, but I can't wait forever. You must decide, or I'll have
Why
to...
can't you be quiet? It got away.
But answer me first, Idar. I asked you when you'll choose your woman.
I'll pick when it pleases me. And perhaps it won't even be you.
You're a fool to talk like that. I promised you I'd wait. But now I'll choose a man I like. Any man. I'm 18 and I'll be old soon.
18? Really?
I'm talking to you, Idar, and you're not even listening. Oh!
I've got you. Look what a... Hey, where are you going? Raya. But you're my woman, Raya.
Prettiest in the village.
Of course we will.
Will it be ready for the day of our marriage, Idar?
The sun our god must appear 3 times. We've plenty of time, Raya.
When your blood mingles with mine, I'll be the happiest girl under the sun.
Over here! Hurry! Idar is my name. I am the son of a chief. You have saved me. And you and your tribe have the right to command us.
I belong to no tribe, Idar, and I have no wish to rule you. As I live alone, I am a free man.
Idar, don't let him go away. We could all be safe if only he'd stay with us.
Please, stay with us.
I thank you, but I must go. I am needed somewhere else. I don't know where or how. It is my destiny. Farewell. May your sun god give you all possible happiness in this valley.
Wait! Wait! Just tell us your name.
It's Wrackin, son of Hercules.
What a strange man, Ida.
Farewell.
Yes, he's a very strange man. He speaks in 2 different voices.
May your sun god give you all possible happiness in this valley.
Wait! Wait! Just tell us your name.
It's Wrackin, son of Hercules.
The higher voice there isn't because his loincloth suddenly rode up on him. It's due to the fact that this film was originally a Maciste film, and not a Son of Hercules film. Maciste was an Italian film hero that goes all the way back to silent films. He's a wandering Superman who rights wrongs and fights evil. There was a whole series of Maciste films in the 1960s. This film was one of them, in fact. When these films were sold to American television, they were dubbed in English, and because most Americans had never heard of Maciste, they were retitled as Samson Films, Hercules Films, Atlas Films, and Son of Hercules Films. Any mention of Maciste was overdubbed, in this case by a totally different character actor. Well, we'll get back to this Son of Hercules movie after these messages, which have nothing to do with Maciste, Samson, Hercules, Atlas, or reality. Hey, want more Lord Blood-Rah? Introducing Lord Blood-Rah's Cathode Zone, the new weekly series available only on Patreon. Each week, Lord Blood-Rah presents classic horror and sci-fi episodes from the golden age of television. The first episode is up for free at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah, with a new episode dropping every Friday exclusively for Patreon supporters. Help support the show and get access to this new weekly series, only at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah. This is Lord Blood-Rah. This is a Lord Blood-Rah t-shirt. These are Lord Blood-Rah DVDs. These are Lord Blood-Rah patches, buttons, and enamel pins. And this is where you can get all of these. We now return you to your lives already in progress.
Walked through a graveyard late at night and seen a coffin open?
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated?
Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them.
See all this and more when you see on stage, in person,
that crazy mixed up Dr. Evil and his terrors of the unknown.
Unlike anything that you ever seen or heard of in the past.
Hideous creatures from beyond the grave leave the stage and grab girls right out of their seats.
Girls, do not come alone. Bring your boyfriend to protect you when the lights go out.
You may find a live snake or rat under your seat.
A real dead body is given away to some lucky person at every performance.
Also, in person,
The Mummy and King Kong, famous Hollywood gorilla, real and alive.
Plus, on the screen, 2 horrific motion pictures.
Dr. Evil and his terrors of the unknown.
Plus 2 horrific pictures.
Dance, baby, dance, come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding string. Ride, baby, ride, come and ride with me. Let your feet go easy.
What do you make of this?
Where does the other end go?
It dumps into the ocean.
It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff.
I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death.
The Beach Girls and the Monster, starring John Hall, Sue Casey, and the glamorous Watusi dancing girls from Hollywood's famed Whiskey A Go-Go nightclub. Music by Frank Sinatra, Jr.
You got a monster in the surf.
Chicks, do you have a problem? you won't have after you meet the monster on the beach. If you see this ghoul, play it cool. Beauties in bikinis, laughing, singing, surfing, sinning. Beach party lovers making hey hey in the moonlight while the monster waits and watches. Yeah. This one will kill you.
Now back to fire monsters against the son of Hercules, as Maxis, the son of Hercules, just killed a sea serpent, saving Idar and Raya's lives, prompting Idar to have this eerie premonition.
I have a feeling we shall need him again soon.
Burning embers, givers of warmth, O fire who defends us against wild beasts in the cold, and you flames who give us both food and life, renew once more your holy miracle.
Hail to you, Haltic, and your daughter Raya.
Hail to you, Doric, and your son, Ida.
Haltic, you who fathered her, do you freely give her to my son? She who until today made your days glad, who prepared your food, and watched over you in sickness.
Yes.
Beat the ground with your lance 3 times, Haltic, to show that your tongue does not betray your heart.
May you protect her, Idar. Watch over her always. Raya will obey you humbly. She will skin the animals which you have killed, and she will prepare for you their hides. And should she not obey you, then you have the right to put her to death.
And now, Raya is content. We'll be happy one day, won't we?
Yes. Now your blood shall flow and unite you in our father's ancient right.
are her man, and you are his woman, for as long as our great sun god shall bring light to your days.
I love a nice old-fashioned wedding. She promises to skin the animals he's killed, prepare their hides for him, and be put to death if she disobeys him. And he says nothing, cuts her hand open, and freely shares his pathogens with her. Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Although the father of the bride calling the father of the groom a dork was rather uncouth.
Hail to you, Doric.
Sounds like he dove into the punch bowl a little early. Then, wouldn't you know it, a rival tribe crashes the reception, steals the bride, and kills the groom's father. It's always something. Hey, want more Lord Blood-Rah? Introducing Lord Blood-Rah's Cathode Zone, the new weekly series available only on Patreon. Each week, Lord Blood-Rah presents classic horror and sci-fi episodes from the golden age of television. The first episode is up for free at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah, with a new episode dropping every Friday exclusively for Patreon supporters. Help support the show and get access to this new weekly series, only at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah. Like monsters? Like horror? Like sci-fi? You'll love Maniac Monster Designs. Stickers, enamel pins, patches, magnets, tees, pillows. Maniac Monster Designs for everything retro, spooky, and fun. You'll find Maniac Monster Designs on eBay, Facebook, Instagram, and at maniacmonsters.com. Now you can have cool monster designs anytime, anywhere with Maniac Monster Designs.
Come in. I surprised her in her room. She was not alone. With my own hands, I killed her.
Starring Boris Karloff.
Take this gun. Escort this gentleman from the castle. If he resists, kill him.
The Terror. His evil mystic powers go beyond man's wildest imaginings. The Terror, empowered to avenge, to reward, to transform.
I do love you.
Is she a blood and flesh beauty a man can enjoy?
I am possessed of the dead.
Or is she a gossamer myth, created by a madman's distorted desires?
Take your life as you took mine, and bring us together forever.
Join Boris Karloff, the Frankenstein monster of all horror motion pictures, in his most blood-chilling screen experience.
As we return to Fire Monsters Against the Son of Hercules, we see the aftermath of Idar's wild wedding.
Dora, my father.
The fire. They've put out the fire. Now we're in darkness, Idar. Darkness forever. Oh.
Your father is dead. Now you're chief of the tribe, Idar. Tell us what you want us to do, and we will obey you faithfully.
Ragnar, Oltek, go into the mountains and look for Maxes. Man, Bruno, all of you, follow me!
Tribe of Druids. The village is destroyed. The nomads will no longer hunt in our territory or drink the water of our springs. The men we have put to death, and the women are our prisoners.
The moon goddess has given us her blessing.
Look at the women I brought you. Choose the prettiest. They're all yours. Come on now. Come on. What are you waiting for? Don't you like them? Now then, what's wrong with you? Oh, lost your manhood or something? We won't let him insult us like that. Come on.
No, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
People of the caves, hear me. In a few nights from now, the full moon will shine in all her splendor. Then we shall sacrifice the prisoners to the pale goddess. Prepare the block on which they will be beheaded.
Where's Mama? Where?
Why do you still think of her, Fuan? She's not worthy of you. She despises you.
Enough! You will be my woman.
I am not at your disposal, Fuan. I am not a slave.
I'm chief of this tribe. I'll take you whenever I like.
Are you so sure?
Moa!
No!
Do you see this skin, Fuan? It's the one you wear yourself. It's worn by the chiefs of our tribe, and you know it. My father and all those who came before him have worn them since those ancient days which are lost in the mists of time. But you have only worn it for a few summers, and you did not gain it by skill and bravery. You stole it from my father and my brothers after you had killed them all. Their heads are still there, in the sacrificial cave. How could I become your woman?
You will be, but I swear it. I'll tame you yet, you may be sure. And a lot sooner than you think.
May the sun god be praised. You've come back, Idar. Tell me, where have they taken all our poor women?
We were tracking them. But later the rain began to fall, and then all their tracks disappeared. You, God of the sun, protect us and not our enemies. Why do you let all our shelters be demolished? All our works go to ruin? All our weapons of defense be destroyed? Are you sleeping up there? Why don't you wake up and help us to defend ourselves?
Enough! What would become of our lives, Idar, if there were no sun? Everything comes from him. Would you offend him and have him terrify the world once more with rivers of fire? Would you have him crumble mountains, throw great rocks into the sky, and make the earth heave and tremble?
You are wise, Gamal. But tell me in what way we have offended the sun god. Why has he taken away the gift of fire? How will we live without it? Who will defend us from the wild beasts and from the cold?
We will die of cold.
We won't even be able to cook our food anymore.
Perhaps, Gamal, under the ashes.
It's useless, Idar.
The fire is dead. Fire never dies.
Look what they've done to us.
I know everything, Idar. Holtik told me what happened, but to look around is enough.
We could have been happy in this village. We only wanted to live in peace. Why did they have to attack us?
I think I know who they are, and the caves that shelter these people, the Druids, ruled by the cruel chief Fuan. We'll teach them a lesson.
We'll do whatever you say.
Leave some men to guard the village. You and the others come with me. Oh, it's a fire. 2 stones solve the problem. Let's go.
And so, with 2 rocks and some dried grass, Maxis makes every last member of the Sun Worshipper tribe look like a complete...
Dorok.
You said it. This is Lord Blood-Rah. This is a Lord Blood-Rah t-shirt. These are Lord Blood-Rah DVDs. These are Lord Blood-Rah patches, buttons, and enamel pins. And this is where you can get all of these. We now return you to your lives already in progress. All the cool things. You want all the cool things. But where can you find all the cool things? It's all right here at Novemberfire.com. All the cool t-shirts, all the cool DVDs, all the cool masks. Be extra cool and tell them Lord Blood-Rah sent you. All the cool things at Novemberfire.com.
How
Out of the depths of darkness rises Garganta, the true king of monsters. He's on his way alive, in person, to scare the yell out of you. Garganta on the stage in Dr. Siltini's giant triple Scream Show for the first time on any stage. The stage show that brought you the Frankenstein monster in person now brings you direct from Hollywood, Garganta, the giant gorilla of the universe, alive and in person, in a 3-hour performance filled with more chills, thrills, laughs than you ever experienced in this century. It is engrossing, exciting, fascinating, filled with tense climaxes, gripping scenes, beautiful starlets. Yes, it's Garganta, this wild, inhuman menace, this 782 pounds of dynamite that makes Kong the gorilla look like a monkey. And that's not all. During the dark seance when all the lights are dim, ghosts, spirits, and vampires descend into the audience, you may find yourself holding a ghost, your girl, or someone else's girl. So watch out when the lights go out. But as Mae West would say, it'll separate the men from the boys. In New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, critics have proclaimed this stage attraction to be the show you must not miss. Even though it's a stage presentation to send you home in frantic flight, there are also some very eye-appealing scenes created by these beautiful Hollywood starlets in gorgeous costumes designed by Adrian. Yes, it's a stage show for everyone. But those of you under 16, please be accompanied by an adult. Not only because of what takes place during the performance in the dark seance, but the adult may be afraid to walk home alone. Now is your first and only chance to see, in person, on stage, and alive, Garganta, the giant gorilla of the universe. Watch for it. Remember the time, the place, and the date to see Garganta, alive and in person.
Incidentally, where are your menfolk?
You're the first man I've ever seen.
Let go, Kip.
Well, then what's the matter?
Danger, Kip. They want to kill you. They'll take the spaceship and they'll make me go with them.
Well, how?
They can, Kip. They control me.
You'll share man's greatest thrill as you rocket through space to the lost moon city of alluring, ferocious cat women. Theirs is the fevered fury of life without love, goading them to lure men into the den of bloodthirsty moon monsters, driving them to tempt men in the deadly cave of moon gold, flaming into a wild lust to conquer man and destroy the world.
Raya's necklace.
Keep out of sight in the bushes. Idon, come with me.
Looks like an underground river.
Yes, and maybe it comes from the caves. Be back here tomorrow, and I'll move the stone when the moon comes up.
You can't go in there all alone.
I'll be all right. Go.
It's about time to go. Why don't we go down and wait by the caves of Fuan?
Yes, we'll go down and wait for the sun to finish setting. At nightfall, we'll attack. Come on.
Who are you?
And you?
I'm Moa. Oh, you're wounded. Come, I know how to heal you.
It's nothing. Why do you want to help me?
Your eyes are good. You are different from the Druids.
I'm not one of them.
Who are you then? Where do you come from?
From very far away.
Have you a name?
Maxis, son of Hercules.
Oh, it's a beautiful name. But what are you doing here? Are you looking for something?
Yes, I'm looking for trouble. It's my own fault. I've always been like that. Many years ago, when I was very young, I remember...
Someone once told me Hercules was my father and the moon my mother. I'm not like other men, you understand, Moa?
I like you as you are. You aren't a friend of Fuan's, are you?
Are you?
I hate him. And one day, if the moon will help, I shall see Fuan dead at my feet.
Well, now if that's your trouble, then I can help you. You see, I'm here to teach Fuan a lesson. And also to set free the women he captured from the nomad tribe.
Alone?
Well, I could do it alone, perhaps. But I've some friends outside who'll help me.
Hurry, then. For tonight, when the moon rises, the women will be taken to the sacrificial cave, and their heads will be cut off.
Don't worry. I think things will go differently.
Let's go.
Don't make any noise. We'll cross to the other side of the gully.
Hey, want more Lord Blood-Rah? Introducing Lord Blood-Rah's Cathode Zone, the new weekly series available only on Patreon. Each week, Lord Blood-Rah presents classic horror and sci-fi episodes from the golden age of television. The first episode is up for free at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah, with a new episode dropping every Friday exclusively for Patreon supporters. Help support the show and get access to this new weekly series only at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah.
You are invited to join the Banshees, the werewolves, the vampires, the gooks, who are all coming to our Halloween convention of spooks. You'll enjoy this lively group if your blood doesn't end up in the soup. Practice your screams. Break out your shrouds. Tighten your nerves. And join the crowds at our convention of spooks.
Boundless power ties these two together in a love tainted by strange, sinister terror. The siren song of the sea, pulsating like a bongo beat, calling, driving the sea people.
saw how she looked at me, how she spoke to me. She's one of them. She's one of the sea people, and Johnny, I'm so afraid.
You're a stranger here, and I guess you don't know what everybody here knows.
Ellen, dear.
In the past 2 years, Maura's had 2 boyfriends, and they're both dead now.
As we return to Fire Monsters Against the Son of Hercules, we join the Druid Floor Show, already in progress. Hooey and Kablooey, the Owl Twins, are just wrapping up their set, and the wild Whirling Wongo Sisters are about to take the stage.
Be careful.
People of the caves, at last the time of the sacrifice has come. Hail, goddess. The sacrifice of these virgins awaits you. Appear in all your divine splendor and give us an omen of your favor, O pale, shining moon. We thank you for strengthening the hearts of our men, that they could bring destruction to our enemies, and gratefully we sacrifice these other virgins.
I was waiting for you.
Come. Your place is there, beside me.
No! 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 Ah! No! No! Ah! No! Ah!
What's happening to the moon? Look, the stone's moving. Come on, let's go.
be safe for the women. Light out! That way! Come on! Follow me! Hurry! Get the women away. I'll stop the troop. Faster! Faster!
Hey, want more Lord Blood-Rah? Introducing Lord Blood-Rah's Cathode Zone, the new weekly series available only on Patreon. Each week, Lord Blood-Rah presents classic horror and sci-fi episodes from the golden age of television. The first episode is up for free at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah, with a new episode dropping every Friday exclusively for Patreon supporters. Help support the show and get access to this new weekly series, only at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah.
The day of doom is coming. Your blood will turn white. Your face will turn green. Your eyeballs will pop with pressure. And because our doomsday show is the living end. Forge your strength. Take a shot. You're going to need an awful lot when you see our shocker pictures. So terrifying that it is easier to die than to live. Come if you must, but make your wills. Say your goodbyes, for soon you may be up in the skies. Doomsday is coming.
From the depths of hell comes The Devil's Messenger, starring the master of mystery Lon Chaney and Karen Cannon.
My message. You'd have to go back. Up there.
No, I can't. I won't go back.
You'll deliver that to a Mr. Donald Powell. Don't be afraid of me.
The Devil's Messenger delivers gifts from hell, turning man into a ravaging beast.
I took a picture of that old farmhouse. There's nobody in the picture. You saw it. Was there anybody in it?
No, there wasn't.
Somebody has come out of that house, and they're coming toward me.
Back from the dead, his lovely victim seeks revenge for her horrible death at the hands of a man driven mad by a gift from hell. Trapped in her icy tomb until the Devil's Messenger exposed her nakedness in her crystal prison.
Now let's get down to here.
She becomes the object of a scientist's lust. His consuming desire for her drives him to commit murder to keep her for himself. Not since Eve received the apple have gifts inflicted such unnatural consequences.
Tonight at midnight, you will be dead.
Just how do you intend to kill me?
I've no idea. I don't even know you.
Crystal ball foreshadows doom, for it is the plaything of the devil, and only he can change the events it foresees. You must see what the Devil's Messenger has in store for you.
It's moving. Come on.
Be careful. We'll cross over there. Faster, they're coming.
Hurry, the Jews are right behind us.
Quicker, Ida. They're almost here. Don't wait for me. Go on. Careful. Go on, Ida. Save your people. And leave you here. Get away quickly. Don't worry about me.
Come on, Ida.
There they go! Come on!
This man of the plains dared to enter our village, causing many of our warriors to die uselessly. Unfortunately, his men have fled. But he is here. May his death be slow and painful.
Have the men dig a ditch for him, and the man from the plain shall be buried up to his neck. The worms of the earth shall eat the meat from his bones.
Sweet they are.
Eat that, dog. Eat that. He won't live to see the next moonrise. Ah, he's strong. The fresh night air will do him good. But tomorrow he'll suffer in the sun. Doesn't this amuse you? Cursed woman! I might have known you'd betray the tribe like this. Ah! Ago, Rook! Grab hold of her! Gunk, back up! Come here! You traitor! Take away! You'll pay for this together. Bury her. The first two! Your turn, Ago. Now the next two. The next one.
I think the time has come to say goodbye, Moa.
I don't want to die. Not like this.
Kill them!
Now we're safe, Moa.
Yes, no thanks to you. It was the volcano that saved you. Don't even act like you had anything to do with it. How about a little appreciation for the volcano, huh? This is Lord Blood-Rah. This is a Lord Blood-Rah t-shirt. These are Lord Blood-Rah DVDs. These are Lord Blood-Rah patches, buttons, and enamel pins. And this is where you can get all of these. We now return you to your lives already in progress.
For 2 million years in these subterranean caves, a creature of superhuman evil was entombed in a wall of ice, waiting to be free, waiting to live again. Travel with us on a journey into a world where nightmare becomes reality.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Travel with us, if you dare, on the Horror Express.
Search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
The malignant power of this creature is indestructible, transferring its force from mind to mind, from body to body.
Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives.
The animal that you shot was only the host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You saw his eyes. One look at them and you're dead.
Anything that moves near that door, kill it!
Run. Run for your life. Hide, but you can't escape. No one can stop the fury and the terror of the Horror Express.
Now back to fire monsters and all the rest of it, as the two ingrates, Maxis and Moa, who owe their lives to a volcano erupting and have yet to say one word of thanks for it, not one word, are off gallivanting somewhere.
So frightened, not of dying, but of losing you.
We've no other choice. Since the moon goddess could not protect us, we must find a new land for our people.
But where? Where can we find a place that has not been destroyed by the fire that came from the mountains?
The Valley of the Sun. We'll go back there, not to capture the women, but to destroy the tribe that has dared to penetrate our territory. And to kill their cursed leader.
But we'll never be able to destroy the men of the plains alone.
No, not alone. But with the help of another tribe.
Which one?
The Ulma.
Ulma? They're a tribe of primitive barbarians, and they don't even speak our language.
But they understand it, and can be understood.
But they're a cruel tribe, and we know they eat their enemies.
Even better.
And what can we offer them in return for their help?
We will teach the Ulma all our secrets. Everything. Even how we build our cabins, how we sharpen the point on our lances, how we divert the course of water, and even the secret of fire. Everything we'll teach them, if they will help us take our revenge. Agur, go beyond the mountains and find the Ulma, and ask them to help us. Go.
Son, if you had not been there to help me out. Let us rest in that cave just for a few hours. This is the wrong way, Moa. I've never been here before.
Still, those seem to be the mountains of the Sun Valley.
No, there are other mountains. Maybe our path lies in that direction.
And so Maxis, being a typical guy, is lost and refuses to ask for directions. Oh, and I'd also like to point out that as of this moment, we have yet to see a single fire monster. Hey, want more Lord Blood-Rah? Introducing Lord Blood-Rah's Cathode Zone, the new weekly series available only on Patreon. Each week, Lord Blood-Rah presents classic horror and sci-fi episodes from the golden age of television. The first episode is up for free at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah, with a new episode dropping every Friday exclusively for Patreon supporters. Help support the show and get access to this new weekly series, only at patreon.com/Lord Blood-Rah.
Take two. Everybody, but everybody, is going to our Ghost a Go-Go show. Already the spooks are swinging, the witches are winging, the haunts are on the move. The monsters are swaying, the ghosts are saying, come on, get in the groove, and come to our rock and roll Ghost a Go-Go show. It's a zany mixture of spooks and music with the beat. You may rock with chills or roll with the combos. But whatever you do, you'll have the time of your young life at our Ghost a Go-Go show. It's new, it's different, it's tough.
It is safe to state that the grandchildren of some of the people in this dinner will not be born on Earth. They come from the bowels of hell, a transformed race of walking dead, zombies guided by a master plan for complete domination of the Earth. Plan 9 from outer space. Starring the most nightmarish cast ever, Bela Lugosi, the seductive Vampira, and Thor Johnson as the Walking Dead.
Turn off your electrode gun! No! No! Stop him, Dennis!
I can't get it, it's jammed!
Stop him, you fool!
Bullets bounce off their bodies. Rockets, missiles, jets cannot stop their death ships. What earthly power can stop this terror? For a glimpse of things to come, see this blast of screen suspense. For it could be happening right now.
Now on to the conclusion of Fire Monsters Against the Son of Hercules, in which we haven't seen a fire monster yet. And after that, the cranial cavity search, and after that, a very different story of Hercules.
See? I didn't lie to you. They are the men of my tribe. And our chief Fuon is waiting there too. Come. All right. Fuon, the Ulma.
Did you tell him he'll have the secret of fire?
Yes, but they also want our women.
Tell him we will give them to him after the victory. They'll learn the secret of fire at their cost.
But it's impossible.
We'll burn them in the forest, alive.
Now, for one, put your hand on his. It's the sign of friendship.
We are ready. Before the moon can rise 3 times, the valley will be ours.
Forward!
How long will it be before the village is fortified?
Sunrise will find us ready.
Ah. Do you think Fuad will return and attack us?
I'm sure of it, Gamal. There can't be peace. He wants to destroy us.
May the great sun god protect and help us.
Get ready! Here come the men of the cave!
Listen. They're attacking the village.
Come on there!
You can't escape now. You killed my father, and now my brother. Now I'll kill you with my own hands.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you yet.
Remain with us, Maxis. I can't. You don't need me any longer, my friend. You, Idar, with your woman Raya, will be the leader of the first free people on Earth. You will be happy. And maybe the children of your children will be happy too. But before I go, may I give you a word of advice? Don't forget to defend yourselves against wild animals, monsters, but most of all, against men. Boa, you will live here in peace and serenity and unite the two tribes. I have a hard road to follow, so it's better I meet my fate alone. Goodbye, Moa.
I could leave you all alone.
I hoped you'd come with me.
Sons of Hercules, they are there when the need arrives. There to show that might and right still survive on land or on the sea. As long as there is need, there'll be sons of Hercules.
Assume the position and open your minds wide. It's time for your cranial cavity search. Yes, my lords and ladies, the cranial cavity search. Here's a chance for all you great geeks out there to prove your geek cred by showing what you know. And tonight's cranial cavity search question is: Arnold Schwarzenegger broke into stardom with the 1982 film Conan the Barbarian. The character of Conan lived in the Hyborian Age after the disappearance of Atlantis. But where was Conan from? A. The land of three rivers. B. Crom. C. Cimmeria. Or D. The world without sky. Where was Conan the Barbarian from, and where are we coming from with these commercials? answer to tonight's cranial cavity search question. Where was Conan the Barbarian from? It was C. Cimmeria. Yes, my lords and ladies, Conan the Barbarian was a Cimmerian. And there's a whole lot of ancient history I'd have to go into to explain who the Cimmerians were, so just look it up yourself if you're curious. But now, my lords and ladies, as promised, a very different story of the Roman hero Hercules, as told by one of our great American seafaring heroes, Popeye the Sailor. Here is Greek mythology. Yeah, I know, Hercules was a Roman hero, not Greek, but it's Popeye, just go with it.
Open your mouth and close your eyes. Here comes a nice surprise. Skittity-dum and skittity-doo. I got some spinach for all of you. Here you are. Pip-eye, peep-eye, pop-eye, and poop-eye. But we hate spinach. You gotta eat your spinach if you wants to be strong like your great Uncle Hercules.
Hercules, our uncle, he was strong. He was great. Did he get that way from the spinach he ate?
Certainly, it's a hysterical fact. I'll tell you the story how it happened. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in a distant land far away, there lived the strongest man in the world, and the people's best friend, Hercules. One day, while Hercules was riding along in his chariot, he saw a baby birdie fall off a tree. Jumping out of his chariot, he ran to the boy to see what happened. Now, so's he can help the birdie, he has to get strength. So, he takes a piece of strong garlic and sniffs it. And with his strength, he pushed and pushed and pushed the big tree into the earth. Hercules was awful strong,
but very tender. It was garlic that made him strong. Where does the spinach part belong?
Don't come to inclusions. You ain't heard everything yet. Like I was saying, one day, a big, bull-headed bully come to Hercules' neighborhood.
So, Hercules thinketh him strongest man on earth. In my hands, he feel like dirt. Fight!
Grab it! Help it! Help it!
Flee it for thy life! Hercules, I challenge thee.
I accept it. I accept it. I accept it. I accept it. So Hercules accepted the big bully's challenge to feats of strength.
Stop this, sport.
Uncle Popeye, it still wasn't spinach what made him win.
Don't interrupt me. I ain't finished yet. So, mounting two mountings, the men challenged each other in a tug of war.
Get it ready. Set it. Go.
that's for good.
I'll fixeth thee, and how? Mind strained. Good.
One good blow and thou art through.
Spinach. A strange weed this be. What restoreth my vitality?
Come, you got strength without garlic.
Better than garlic is spinach. So Hercules, not the big bully for a row of ash cans. So, kiddies, that's why you has to eat your spinach. Huh?
Ice cream is hot stuff.
You said it, sport.
Well, it's official. There are no fire monsters in Fire Monsters Against the Son of Hercules. None. A few big lizards, yes, but none of them breathe fire. The title of this movie is a lie. A better title would have been The Son of Hercules Gets Himself Buried Up to the Neck and is Saved by a Volcano Whom He Doesn't Even Bother to Thank. Well, ingratitude like this makes me mad. Well, anyway, my lords and ladies, I want to thank you all for watching. See, manners cost nothing. And I want to invite you all back again next week when we'll do whatever this is all over again. Ha-ha! As always, I am Lord Blood-Rah saying, geek out.